Lovesick Blues, your Bing Crosby winner, who's already punched his ticket into the Breeders' Cup Sprint, is prepping for the sprint down the hill in the California Flag.
Why not? He's got a 3 for 22 record on the turf, 5 seconds, 3/3. He's run well down the hill. He hasn't won as many of his races down the hill. I mean, he's always there or thereabouts, finishing second or third. But, yeah, it's a good prep race. He hasn't run since the Bing Crosby in July. This is a perfect time on the calendar to set him up.
The California Flag. And here's a look at Cali Cat. This was in the Snow Chief, JJ and the Irons that day. We would go back to the spring meet. This was, I believe, Memorial Day weekend, May the 24th.
Big turn back in distance for Cali Cat. This was at 1 1/8 in the Snow Chief. Reminder, we're going down the hill. He subsequently went to Del Mar, a couple of trips at a flat mile there, and he comes back to a sprint distance, which he's had success at. He's run well down the hill, ran in the John Scherer when he finished second, only beaten half a length. So he's got some good form, and I like the turn back in distance.
Now, Lovesick Blues is an interesting one for Lee Barocchio. 5-2, the current morning line. And we talked about the Bing Crosby, nice-looking gelded son of grazing, Calbred, who's not only beaten Open Company, he's beat him at the Grade 1 level. And he very seldom has taken advantage of that Calbred denomination in the last several years. Only 3 Calbred Stakes races. He's earned over $750,000. And I'll tell you the one horse that we're not talking about that you need to talk about, just because of the man who's going to throw the saddle over the back, Manor Rose. Is any barn in California as hot as the Jeff Mullins barn?
Right, and he's been on a consistent roll since about the middle of Del Mar.
Midpoint of Del Mar.
Yep.
Started rolling.
This horse is, I mean, he does everything on both surfaces.
You know what it was?
What?
It was jockeys versus Jeff.
Yes, put him around the, over the edge.
Mean, it's not like the guy doesn't compete enough, right? He's a professional bodybuilder. He's one of the best horsemen in the sport of horse racing. And then you put him in. I took him to Black Box down on Los Alamitos, and he had to square off against those jockeys, and they beat him.
Yep.
I mean, it took 4 of them to beat him, but they beat him. And I think ever since then, he's like, all right, we're no more losing. The Mullins barn is here to stay.
I think those 4 guys at total weight still not as much as Mullins.
They're not as much as one of his arms.